week's vlog. And this is more of a diary type of sit down clip right now. I'm like trying to like get my head in the right spot for dealing with the Zoom meeting tomorrow. One, I am not the biggest fan of Zoom. I've done, I think, 3 Zoom meetings, 3 video conferencing things since the start of the pandemic, and I am not the biggest fan of Zoom, mostly because the video tends to stutter a little bit, and it's the worst the more you try to have, the more people you have on. So, but I'm hoping this is only going to be 6 people max, so it shouldn't be too bad. But anyway, I'm like trying to get everything straight in my head. I've been writing stuff down as far as the stuff I need to talk to them about, little things, big things. Should I come down there early and show them a few things, because we have to get the thing as far as the dog walking with the wheelchair correct. That has to be correct, because I need that for walking the dog, for exercise. The dog needs to walk that way when I'm going around, and I need to figure out the back and forth of the leash on the chair, the leash off the chair, back and forth, which is easy enough to do because I've done it before. So I have like a lot of stuff to straighten out, and it didn't really help yesterday that my mom said, if I were you, I wouldn't have a dog. It seems like it would be too difficult. Yes, I have a lot of stuff I have to do, both as far as the logistics of taking care of a dog, but also service dog stuff. I know that. And that's part of the reason I have this channel, is to kind of vent my spleen, as it were, for, kind of getting my head in the right spot. Writing and being creative, those are things that have really helped any of my anxiety. Granted, my anxiety is nowhere near where it was around the time I had my last dog, and I was kind of in a no-win situation with my other dog because I couldn't take her anywhere. I couldn't even take her out for a walk. I had not working. But anyway, I don't anticipate having that type of issues with this dog, obviously. I think a lot of it is I'm overthinking it, and I just have to do it. But that's the other reason I want to get everything nailed down, because everything I'm looking at for doing later this summer is far out enough. I can't get around. I can't even tell my care coordinator that handles all my personal assistant stuff, medical and all that other stuff, when she can talk to me, because by the time she calls me back, I have to figure out what I'm going to be doing, and I'll have to tell her I might have to do the call a little bit later. I'll take it in the car if I have to go to St. Louis on the fly. But anyway, I'll see what that's going on. So everything is hinging on what Duo says tomorrow. Everything I'm trying to schedule. I was looking at concert dates today, and I have another concert I could potentially go to that's not that far from here. So that I could potentially do for sure. But I'm still like looking at doing Jonas. I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. I would have to go out of state for that. Those both of those things would be in September. So it just depends where I kind of want to hang my hat. And again, that depends on the service dog training. So everything is kind of hinging on that. And I will see you guys in the next clip, which will be kind of after the Zoom meeting, and I'll give you guys kind of a rundown on that. Hey, okay, so I just finished the meeting with Duo. I think the biggest hiccup was the fact that I couldn't get my camera to work so they could see my face. And it's like, shoot. So it was kind of annoying on that front. They asked the pretty standard questions. They don't use the chain collars anymore, which is actually good. So I'll most likely end up using a martingale with this dog, which is fine. And it was just them kind of recapping to see where everything was, which I thought they'd have more information for me, but they answered all my questions and stuff like that. And the biggest change is they are no longer placing dogs by who's on the waiting list. They're placing dogs, if they have a dog for a need, that's the dog that's placed right then. So they assess the dogs as to what their strengths are, and that's how they place the dogs, which makes sense. A lot of service dog agencies work that way. I know PGI does that, as far as I know. So, I mean, nothing, I was thinking they were gonna like say, oh, we're gonna need your help with this, and so you can come down here. But they didn't tell me that. So that's kind of disappointing in that regard, but hopefully if they can't, hopefully if they have all their ducks in a row, they they'll get all that set. So right now it's more weight, and I essentially have to wait for them to pull the right dog that's gonna be the right fit for what I need. So I was hoping they'd have like more of a definite timeline, but it doesn't look like that's going to work out that way. So hopefully I get more, they have a better idea, the new people have a better idea of what they're looking at, and they have a better idea of what dog to look for. So until then, I'm hoping I actually get some word back from them that they're ready for the team training. So I guess all I'm doing is waiting for my invite from team training, which could come anytime, which is kind of, that's the annoying thing, is I'm kind of left up creek right now because I don't know when they're gonna call me for team training. Which means no concerts, no nothing. Right now, seeing the Jonas Brothers is kind of out because I don't know when they're gonna call me for training. I just was looking at a concert the other day, and it's like only a couple of hours away from here, so I might go to that, depending on how much the tickets are. So we'll see. But until then, and I have more information as far as as definite nail down type of dates, which I'm not gonna have until they decide on a dog. So until then, keep you guys posted when I do get that call for training. I'll be back to like binge shooting videos and stuff. So until then, this is Service Dog Diaries signing off.